Hey guys, Matt, IronTrap Garage, and today we have a surprise delivery for us. So we get a lot of emails and phone calls from people that are looking to sell us old car stuff, old cars, especially early Ford junk, which is what we specialize in or are addicted to. And this time of year, in the end of the summer and into the fall, is like our busiest time of year between shows, swap meets, and trying to get ready for obviously Carlisle and Hershey, which is our big two events that we do at the end of the year. We a lot of times end up turning stuff down. This is a good example. I had a gentleman hit us up that said he had bought a 40 Ford Coupe and mentioned that it was in very rough shape and he wanted to sell it to us. Gave us a price, talked on the phone, and I said, honestly, we're so busy, I don't know when I can get out to get it to you. And I was kind of like, you know, if you want to sell it to somebody else, no big deal. And I also hadn't seen the car. So he had sent us a couple photos, described it, said it's pretty junky. And then he said, well, I really need to get out of my yard because my township is getting on me about this junky old car sitting on a trailer. And he said, I will deliver it to you. He's from Lancaster. Story goes, the car was sitting in a shipping container in Philly. He agreed to buy a couple of cars or a few cars out of this property, and the 40 was much worse than what he expected it to be. So he's just looking to turn it over. Gave us a good price, and he is dropping it off today. So I essentially bought this car nearly sight unseen. He did not sugarcoat the car, but we're hoping that we get something, at least for parts, will be a good car that we can pass some of the parts on to other people fixing 40s. So he's going to be coming in shortly, and we'll show you the car, and then we're going to either put it together or cut it up. I don't know yet. We'll see. Moon, come on. I might just use my F-250 and drag it off. You just want to pull, yeah, pull into the yard and put the back of the trailer at the edge of the stone. Come here. That's good. It'll contain everything.
There you go. Look at the fender. I mean, it must have had body work done or let it in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but if you don't have to, you don't have to. There you go. Just set it there.
The nicest thing on the whole car. The hood hinges.
So take us around your latest purchase, sir.
Yeah, so the guy dropped it off yesterday. Steve and I literally just let it sit in the yard and said that's for tomorrow, Matt and Steve and now Mike, to help with. This thing probably was pretty cool and pretty solid when it was put away in the shipping container. We talk about this all the time. If you're gonna be storing a car or squirreling it away, try and put it in an area where it's not getting leaked on or getting rained on or moisture. So I don't know if this car was rough to begin with, but you could tell that the area it was sitting in was either, I guess it was in a shipping container, was either really damp or was leaking. And the car, unfortunately, is pretty bad. I mean, it's not much left of it here. The whole bottom structure is pretty much shot on it. It's probably worse than the forgotten hot rod was that we saved. The problem is this car was taken apart. Somebody took one door off for whatever stupid reason, and the front end's off of the car, and it's missing a rear fender. And
the cowl vent was filled and is now open again.
Yeah, it must have been leaking right down in here and around the windshield area. but you can tell the car was probably decent at some point. It's got, I haven't looked it over, but it's got 59AB or 59A heads on it. We got to look at the block and see if it is a real 59AB, but I'm sure it's stuck. It's got the spark plugs were out of it, but it's still got the 40 style fan on it. Not uncommon for these cars to have parts changed over the years on it. It might have been sort of a hot rod at some point. You can see the dash had a neat paint scheme on it. It was white. Somebody painted red, I won't call it pinstriping, but they painted a red accent around it. It's got the chrome gauge surround on it. It is a deluxe. It's got the clock in it. Got the nice steering wheel, which is splitting a little bit, but it's not too bad. The seats are in it, which is a nice bonus because 40 Ford Coupe seats are desirable. It's actually still got some of the jump seat stuff in the back. Piece of garnish molding, but you could see how bad.
Look at that rear floor pan. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, in here is terrible. There's actually, I could stick my hand through the frame or fingers through the frame here.
If you pushed hard enough, I think you could probably get your fist.
What do you see, Moon? You smell? Is there chipmunks in here? Where the chipmunks? Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, they're in there. Oh my God.
You have to get him a tetanus shot.
I know.
Oh.
Come on, buddy. Watch your face. He smells raccoons or something that were in here, mice. But the roof is all banged in the top there. We have not opened the trunk yet, actually, but the trunk's all was leaded shut. See, there's no hole here.
There's gotta be a release somewhere.
So we gotta get that open. Kind of scared to stick my hand in there. I don't think there's anything in the trunk.
No, looking in from inside, there did not appear to be.
Steve, could you get the universal trunk opening device, pry bar? You can see there's, look at all the lead.
Oh
There's like an inch of lead there.
I thought my car had a lot of lead in it.
So this whole area here was probably, it looks like it might have been smashed and rotten ahead of time. They just welded it up and.
I mean, at least they use metal on top of metal,
Yeah.
right?
So, but the wheel wells aren't bad in it. So, I don't know what the story is, but the car has a lot of good parts on it. I think we're gonna end up cutting it up, honestly, because the car's so rough. And if it was like a pristine body, or it wasn't smashed in the rear and leaded, and the cowl was all rotten and leaded. Look at him. Moon, what do you smell?
The good stuff.
He had his nose deep in the seat. All right. The decklight's actually not terrible. Can you get your face out of here?
Oh.
Like I said, universal key.
Exactly. Oh.
Yeah. A little on the rough side.
Wow, the trunk support springs.
Are actually good. We got hood supports too that look decent.
Nice.
With it.
Wow, look at the trunk floor. It actually isn't terrible.
Like in this little square right here, the trunk floor is not bad.
Big hole in the back.
Yeah, so
Wow.
this thing's, the body's just all sagging, but hey, it's got a lot of really good parts on it. We might as well save.
What's in there? What's in there?
Good job, buddy. Good job. So, yeah, I think we're gonna take this thing apart and see what we can salvage on it. We have Sawzall, we have a plasma cutter, a bunch of tools. I think we can make quick work of this thing and create a bunch of parts to save a bunch of cars. So that's the goal with this. I bought it sight unseen. The price was right, that even if we had this, I knew there was enough parts from the couple photos he took. It's got a set of 40 Ford wheels on it, which are getting extremely hard to find these days.
And we sell them faster than we can get them.
Yeah, so juice brakes obviously all around. The car did roll when we pulled it off the trailer, so the rear is probably usable.
And it also came with parts in the back.
Yeah, we got the fenders, a hood. He said he might be able to get the title and an extra hood and some other stuff, so maybe someday we'll get that stuff, but I'm not holding my breath. But we're gonna see what we could salvage out of this thing and cut this thing up and send it to the junkyard in the sky. No,
Just another day at IronTrap.
Yeah, just another normal day distraction.
going right in the seat there.
Okay. Open the door. It should be free. Okay. Up and down. There we go. That one door off. That's how you take a door off. Okay. We have a little more room. Yep. Hold on. Hey, get back. Come on. We'll move it back over here. Yeah. Actually, let's move it over in the stone pile. Get way away from where there's going to be sparks. That was easy. All right. All right, ready? Yep. Where are we going? Right to the trailer or? Okay.
You have this trace inside here too. What we're going to bolt that, you want
Too bad. Good thing you had the plasma surgeon on it. There's one.
one that's yeah,
Yeah, take it back to me. There's a 40 dash.
There's the dash.
Didn't even wake the dog up. that's a fire. That's like a real fire. That's the first real fire of the day. Doing pretty good.
Yeah, it's not too bad, yeah.
Feels like we're trading. Got it? Yep. 1/4.
By close, you mean they're going.
Got there. Hey! Got that steady rod on this side.
Got it down. Let's look it out.
All right, so we got the body all taken apart on this thing, and you can see how bad the floor and the frame. Stick our hand through, it's all like that thin and rotted out on the side of the frame. So really this thing, to save it, would have needed whole new frame, whole new bottom half, among everything. But what is good, steering box and column are good on this thing. Steering wheel is good. It's got pedals in it. There's like some 40 specific stuff like this grill support or fender support piece here. Of course, the 40 Ford wheels are all good, and the suspension and all that stuff. So we're gonna get all that taken apart, get this thing cut up and save whatever we can save, and then whatever's left is gonna go into our green scrap trailer that we got. That's that trailer we got in Texas that was sitting on a ranch, and we put some new wheels and new tires on it, and now it is a really good scrap trailer. It's almost full, so it'll be about time to turn that into pizza money. That wheel on, but it's one of those things I've never talked to anybody to put one on, so it was like I didn't know how difficult it was going to be. And then when I took a spare steering column and tested it, it was like it just basically fit right on. I'm like, oh, well, that makes it simple.
That's not getting safe, guys.
Throw it in the bucket here, I'll dump it in. Alright, so this is about all that's left of a 40 Ford Coupe after we got our hands on it. So, as we mentioned, this thing was really rough. We kind of broke it down into the major parts that can be used on other cars. There's some stuff that we cut up into bigger chunks that we will disassemble as needed. Like this front axle, pull the juice brakes off of it, and the spring and the wishbone and all that stuff, and separate it and sell it to people as needed. The rear end actually, believe it or not, does spin. So we'll probably keep this as a spare. We got a Model A Roadster body sitting at the warehouse that we made put together, kind of like the Roadster pickup, put together as a simple little flathead V8 car. So we may keep that around for that. But just going to repurpose most of this stuff and get it put out into the world and help save some other vehicles, which is really our goal with everything that we do. So if you need some 40 parts, feel free to send us an email, irontrapgarage@gmail.com, or you can hit us up at irontrapgarage.com. If you're looking for any of these parts in the future, you can shop our website for anybody that doesn't remember. So thank you guys for following on. Appreciate it. Catch you later.